This is Mark Rosewater. I'm here with Mark Justice, and we're here at the finals of the third stop on the Magic the Gathering Professional Tour. On the left, Sean Fleishman of New York. On the right, Olle Rade of Sweden, about to play for $22,000.
For those who haven't been following the decks, Sean is playing a four-color, heavily reliant on the Thawing Glaciers deck. He has black for Mind Warp, blue for 7 different types of counter spells ranging from Power Sink to Force of Will. He has red for Jokel Hops, Incinerate, and he has white for Blinking Spirit, Ivory Gargoyle, Source of Plowshares, Disenchant, the basic white elements.
And he has Kildorn Outpost.
And he has
sort of white.
Kildorn Outpost, sort of white, yeah, Kildorn Outpost. Olle, on the other hand, is playing effectively a 54-card deck because he's playing 2 Lodestones and 4 Urza's Baubles. So he's playing a 54-card deck with 6 cantrips. And he has a 21 creature base. 4 Deadly Insects, 4 Woolly Spiders, 4 Giant Trapdoor Spiders, 4 Elves, 2 Storm Shamans, 2 Orcish Cannoneers, a Gorilla Shaman.
No,
and then he has the red.
I'm going first.
The red direct damage to back it up with 2 Lava Bursts, 4 Incinerates, 2 Stormbind. He has 3 Pillages, which will be interesting because if Olle can pick up in the last match, I felt that.
You'll notice, by the way, Olle won the roll. He let Sean go first.
But it'd be interesting to see if Olle can pick up on pillaging those Thawing Glaciers, because without the Thawing Glaciers, it's very, very hard for Fleischman to set up his deck. So it'd be interesting to see if Olle can pick up on it. And Olle might not even have to, because it might be so quick if Fleischman doesn't draw. Fleischman doesn't have a lot of defense. You know,
And his opening hand, he has no creature removal. Let's see, if you could see his opening hand, it looks like he has. Well, he does have swords. He has 1 creature removal. Swords, and he has a disenchant.
But once a creature hits the board, he only has 7 things to take care of it. He only has 3 swords, 2 Jokel Hops, 3 Incinerators, so that's 8. Is 8 things, and 2 Pyrogasms, excuse me. Yeah, okay, so he has 10 things to take care of a creature once it hits the board.
And Olle has, 22 creatures, so...
Yeah, and a couple of those, like Pyroclasm, will only affect the elves, you know, and the way he has the 4 Deadly Insects.
Well, Olle's playing a deck that's sort of commonly known as Bugbind, because it has a lot of the insects and spiders, as well as Stormbind. And it's just a quick deck. I mean, it just overwhelms you with lots of creatures.
18?
20?
Go ahead.
And here comes Olle.
Everybody yelling at me right now.
Okay, Sean is at 18, and Olle Rade is at 20. The Trapdoor Spider is attacking.
Go.
Really, by the way, this is interesting. This is definitely a speed versus control sort of game.
Yeah.
Olle's playing a speed game. He's trying to just attack fast.
Fleischman pulled the 2nd swords. Very, very important.
Okay, so he's
pulled 2 of the 3 swords in his deck.
So it's now 17 to 24. The swords gave some life to
Fleischman only has 1 sword left in his entire deck.
Yeah, looking on paper, this seems like Rade has the advantage in this matchup.
It does. It does.
So we were also joking that the first and second Pro Tour finals both of them took over 4 hours. We don't think this will take over 4 hours.
So here we are, you know, Fleischman has a counterspell in his hand, but he hasn't had the Thawing Glaciers to get to the blue.
No blue.
And he's just about to get whacked.
He has enough to cast Jokel Hops if he wants to try to start over. But I don't know if he has one in his hands.
8.
924.
I'll take 1.
Okay.
Red man.
923.
The score's now 9 to 24.
Olle's just like
23.
You know, and this is how you have to play the deck. So you have to say, here it is, and it's coming at you, because he laid the Cannoneers even with the 6 mana for the Jokel Hops.
Yes.
And he's just saying, here it is. You better have it, or you're gonna lose.
Yeah, and the thing with Olle's deck is he doesn't need too many creatures. Just a few of them. They start whacking it pretty quickly.
Go.
Yeah, and that Deadly Insect, that's a big problem. Pyroclasm really is the only way for Fleischman to get it out once it's in play.
9?
No, I'm looking at this.
And
But Fleischman.
Hops.
Okay, that was the first game.
Wow, see? Boom, done.
Take advantage.
Sean, I guess Sean is going with the strategy of
No, you're
just
done.
whatever it is,
I'm
if
done.
I have something to take care of it, I won't wait at all. Not going to take any damage I don't have to.
Go ahead.
And notice that Olle, because of the Urza's bubble, is holding his lodestone. He saw the Jokel hops, and oh, it's so important to know that.
Yes.
So important to know that. Sean does have his power clause in this game for the deadly insect. He has 4. I mean, he has plenty of defense for that.
And he has the Countdown Uplift in his hand. The deadly insects are hard to kill with spells, but it's pretty easy to kill with creatures.
Yeah.
Yes, several of Olle's fellow Swedes are hanging out watching the game with him, rooting him on.
Done? Done.
The dude is bored. Okay, now Olle figures I can go to the lodestone, go speed now, because he's laid a Killjoy outpost, and he's unlikely to Jokel hops unless he has to. So I better develop my creature base as quickly as possible. Fleischman draws an incinerate. Olle distracted by
Whatever
the noise
that
in the
is.
distance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See, Fleischman's done very well to absorb damage already.
You may
He's
go.
still at 19
Hold
life.
myself, 0. Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think it's the beta boost.
Attack. Incinerate. Go ahead.
Fleischman's just had the answers this game.
Yeah.
If he can just keep going. Done very little mana too.
They're cheering every time I draw a card. You sure that's not
I'll find out.
for this?
Hang on a sec.
Okay. Go.
I'm hoping that that's the beta booster draft and not them cheering every time Sean draws a card.
Okay.
Hold on.
That is the beta booster draft over there.
Yeah.
They're not watching this match. It's just weird because the last 2 rounds of cheering have exactly coincided with Sean drawing a card, so I just wanted to be sure.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I figured that's what it was, and it's just.
I don't mind if you don't take a damage.
Yeah, what's going on? There's a lot of screaming in the background. We're in the main hall, and
what's not happening now?
in the background, there are people screaming, and Sean is wondering whether or not they were screaming because there's monitors in the room. They were screaming because of what he drew.
Opening the level booster.
And it turns out that there's what we call the beta bonus challenge,
Okay.
where
So I'm
people get to
tempted
play a
to-
sealed deck with beta cards.
And I'm sure somebody just pulled a Mox.
Someone pulled a Mox or a
Someone
Lotus.
pulled a Time Walk,
Yeah, so
and so people are excited.
keep.
And Tom, being the ever-efficient rules aficionado that he is,
Checked it out.
going
Okay,
to check it
that
out.
is the beta booster draft. Just
Okay.
very strange timing with your draws.
Okay.
If you two want to put this on hold until they're done over there, you're more than welcome to.
That's okay.
Okay.
Stonebind?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Go ahead. I'll use it for 1 card.
Put them down.
Burn.
I don't want to pull it out of your hand.
Okay.
Need more die roll.
And
Actually, you have 8. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
2, 1, 2. Me or?
Yeah, you.
Okay. 19, 18, 17.
1722.
I'm attacking you for 1.
Take it.
1721.
Go.
now Sean is attacking with the dude because he knows Deadly Insect is very unlikely to block that. And then he can make another citizen to block.
Go ahead.
I go to 16.
Citizen is
Scores now
Dude.
17 to 21. Fleischman has 17.
21.
Raid has 21.
Draw a card.
appears that the men and the women of the outpost are going to have some time on their hands to make fellow citizens.
Yes.
Attacking you for 2.
Take it.
16, 19.
This is, this is what was referred to as mid-game range by Ollie. That if it goes into the mid-game range, if I can't beat him early, he's probably going to win. And that's not, it's. I don't know what's Ollie's land destruction look like. I think he pulled the Jokel hops. He,
15.
as far as the land destruction itself, he does have 3 pillages.
Okay. Scores now 16 for Fleischman and 19 for Raid.
Make a 1/1 counter.
Try to incinerate it.
Do 6 damage. Because you kill the dude, and you have Fleischman take 6.
Okay. Actually, Fleischman's now at 15, and Raid is still at 19.
Counter spell.
And he does the
What's the
force
roll?
will.
14.
Okay. Fleischman goes to 14. Raid is
Block
at
the
19.
Deadly insect.
Yeah.
Done.
Dice 1. Yeah, done.
14, 19.
Couple pyroclasms
Second
in
Take him.
Fleischman's. And now, because the Blinking Spirit, he's going to make citizens. It's
Go ahead.
he's
Take damage.
entered a very good phase.
13,
Yeah, and the score is Fleischman 14, Raid 17. Oh, I'm sorry. Fleischman 13,
Attack the
Raid
tank.
17.
Take it.
13, 14.
14.
Okay, it is now
Raid 17,
Fleischman
correct.
13
What are you at? What is he at?
and Raid 14.
14.
Okay.
Yes.
Play an
The
outpost.
dudes doing their
Attack for
thing.
white goes away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Done.
Go ahead.
Not looking good right now.
Hold on.
Not looking good.
Give me your
for Ollie.
upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Incinerate. Go.
Boing. Put a time counter on. Draw. Time counter comes off. Attack for 3.
Take it.
13, 11.
Okay, Fleischman is 13, Raid has 11. Just as Fleischman predicted, as Raid predicted, that
Raid,
if Fleischman
he-
could get him into mid-game, Fleischman would have the edge.
You have 4 cards?
Ollie
Yeah.
has, seems like he has a lot of land in his hand, a lot of land on the board, played a lot of land. Ollie only has 18 land in his deck. He has 7 mountains, 7 forest,
I'm done.
4 Carpultian forest.
Out comes Blinky.
Not a whole lot of land.
Go ahead.
Orcish Cannoneers.
glaciers. One of the few thawing glaciers that Fleischman has seen.
I wonder if he's thinking maybe of using the Yoko hops.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he needs a couple more mana before he can even think about it, but
Attack with all of them.
Block the blinking.
The other possibility is just keep attacking with his forces, trying to
2.
So you take 4.
trying to just run Ray down. Ray takes 2 more damage, so he's now down to 9.
you know, and I believe Ray pulled out his Jokel Hops that he did have
Oh,
standard.
I'm sorry. Ray is down to 7.
He pulled out his Jokel Hops that he had standard, so there's really nothing he can pull that's gonna do here. And you know what, Jokel Hops, it doesn't matter anyways because the gargoyle comes back. So
Yes,
it's really a really bad position. Really bad position right now for Raid.
Blink. Cast it again. Glaciers. Go.
Go ahead.
Okay, the spider.
And that can stop the gargoyle.
And make him lose a turn. You know, so you can't really massive attack because you're going to lose creatures and your next card.
Glaciers.
This will be really interesting to see how this next few turns develops. You know, of course, Fleischman has the 2 Pyroclasm, so he can double Pyroclasm,
Damage somewhere? And I didn't
kill
mark it.
everything on the board except his Gargoyle, and then just keep attacking, which is probably the smart move to do.
I've had you down 13 for several turns.
Okay. I'm sure you're paying more attention than I am. Joker.
Can you draw a card this turn?
Yes, I do. I didn't draw a card last time. Right? I put the counter on. I said draw phase. I took the
Right.
counter off.
You already skipped his draw, yes.
Yeah. Dude.
You know what? It's interesting that Fleischman didn't go for the red mount, though, for the potential to double Pyroclasm. You know, the double Pyroclasm here is not really bad, you know? Because it takes care of that annoying flyer.
Yeah, that's the only thing stopping him right now is
Dude, and
the spider.
But what he's going to try to do is...
Gargoyle attack.
What he's going to do, though, is he's going to have the Woolly
the
Spider
gargoyle?
block,
Okay.
and then he's going to cast the Pyroclasm. Right. So
Take one.
it's going to have the same effect.
13-6.
1. I guess aside. I get a counter.
Okay, Fleischman's at 13, Raid is at
Then
6.
you're going to have the Pyroclasm.
Pyroclasm. He's taking 2.
He gets toughness bonus to blocks a flyer.
Oh, mistake.
Good call.
Mistake.
Good
And
call.
Fleischman knows it.
Nice.
Double Pyroclasm, that's...
Blinks.
Oh.
Go. Ooh,
Be
silly
a little
me.
more careful in that order next time.
Okay,
Attack with the spider.
that's in play.
It's in play. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's back in my hand, by the way. I don't draw a card. What are you down to? 6?
It's 13-6 here. Fleischman lost his turn, so he didn't get any card advantage here. Doesn't have the 2 Pyroclasms now. That's really important. That was a really big mistake on Fleischman's part.
2, 3.
Yeah, whenever a play happens that it's evolving, and one player has to be reminded of something, you know there's a problem.
Oh,
Woolly spider mistakes
woolly
in the
spider.
finals.
Yep.
That's just rough. You know, you just can't. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I just
ahead.
hope he doesn't eat himself
Make
up
it
over that. You know?
Yeah, it is the sort of thing that it's mistakes like that where it's simple,
Upkeep,
common
glaciers.
mistakes.
And, you know, and he's still in a really good position this game because he can keep making dudes. You know, he can block, you know, any potential attacks. So he's still in a really good position this game.
Yeah, if you can pull I think a swords.
The Jokel Hops.
He has incinerates in his deck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things he can do here. But it would be over right now with the 2 Pyroclasms.
Yeah.
You know.
I get the draw card this turn. Draw card.
It's interesting. Ole pulled the Pyroblast. Sean pulls the Hydroblast. So. Well, I guess he has the Jokel Hops in his hand right now.
Too many peas in the pot. Done.
But he wants that Glaciers in his hand. Plays the Storm.
Stormbind. You have 2 cards? 2 cards. And Stormbind. Knock it out of midair before it hits the table.
Pyroblast.
Okay. It's on the table.
Now Fleischman 12, Raid 6.
Now,
Sack with the trapdoor.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
With a
Two
Stormbind
dice.
in play, Ali can now,
Go ahead.
if he chooses to, keep
Make it
now,
Fleischman from ever drawing again.
now Sean might be able to sucker him here because he has the Jokel Hops in hand. Attack with the Gargoyle. Make Ollie decide whether to Stormbind or not, and it says Mountain in his hand. But very good. It might be. He needs that post Jokel Hops Mountain in order to lock the Gargoyle in the Stormbind.
Knock both.
Block the gargoyle.
Take 1.
Yep.
5.
For 5.
Okay, Fleischman's at 12, Raid is at 5.
Yeah.
Gargoyle goes aside. Get a time counter. Choco Hops.
Okay.
Okay, everything goes away,
By
but
land.
the Stormbind and the Gargoyle.
Okay. Now, if Ollie can
Well,
pull
Gargoyle goes away and comes back, actually.
a land, he can pull a
Well-
land.
Time counter comes off. I land. Attack it for 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that knocks Ray down to 3. So
If he can
Fleischman's at
pull
12,
a land here. He has
Ray's at 3.
mathematical possibilities. Okay, so
I'm done.
pull a land
Go ahead.
and
No.
pull land.
Looks like this might go Fleischman's way.
Attack it for 2.
Take it.
Play Glaciers.
Top 1.
Okay, Fleischman's
Oh.
at 12, Raid
Oh.
is at 1. Does he pull Lodestone Bubble? Not what he needed.
Nope.
This
That's
game.
That's game.
but a land there
Okay.
would have been interesting. You'd have seen Fleischman not get another turn.
Yes.
But he would have been able to use the Glaciers.
Yes.
So he would have eventually got the 5 mana to remove the Gargoyle.
Yeah. Okay, I see they're beginning on the match back at the Fleischman Raid match. They each draw 7 cards. Now, obviously, Raid gets to choose whether to play or to draw. You can choose to go first and not draw, or to go second and be the first person to draw a card.
Looks like Fleischman has good. Oh,
Go.
Ooh, Rade is a bad draw.
The draws.
Oh, he got a force though.
Go.
Okay, it looks like Fleischman has early defense.
Go.
Probably.
Roll the dude counter.
What's one?
1.
Once again, he pulls the Pyroblast with the bobble. It's sort of funny. You don't always know whether it's good or bad to know whether your opponent has country spells.
Yes.
19.
19, 20.
He's got another land, which really is
Alright.
really solid.
Yeah, he's got the spider in his hand. He's got a pillage.
There's the Thawing Glaciers. Oh, the Killjoy Outpost, excuse me.
6. Go.
Yeah, Rade also has a Stormbind in his hand.
18.
Yeah, a lot of stuff he can get out with 3 mana, and he has 3 mana
Take
to
one.
cast it.
18, 19.
Woolly Spider.
So it's Fleischman now it's 18, and Rade has 19.
Fleischman respects the Woolly Spider.
Swords.
Will not let it live.
And the spider goes away. Out came the spider. Away it goes. Okay, so it's Fleischman 18, Rade at 21.
Okay, we have a dude.
Have a dude.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, Ollie does have the pillage. However, Fleischman doesn't have another white currently to activate more citizens.
Yep.
So it'd be interesting to see if Ollie just goes for it to do it, or if he saves the pillage for any whatever other
Okay,
reason.
he chooses the Stormbind. And yeah,
Take one.
he's aware that he has the Hydroblast, as you saw it with the bauble.
So you might want to
Huh?
sucker him out with the Stormbind
Possibly.
to lay the pillage.
Okay, it's now 18 to
And
20.
He does.
And it works. Effective.
But still, that other white's not to be found. Once again,
Back.
Fleischman
Take
doesn't
it.
draw the glaciers. It's like Ollie's putting them on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
He just
And the score's now 18 to 19.
Pyroclasm was cast.
Go.
Boy, now
Okay, I just found out that Terry Bohr won game 3
Take
for the
one.
juniors, so he's now leading
it's
2 to
top
1.
okay, he's going to pillage the outpost.
Outpost
So not only does
is
Fleischman not have the outpost, but no white. No white for
Okay.
the spirit.
Bob of 0.
But no glaciers for Weissman's really, really important. Because
Fleischman needs
opening glaciers,
glaciers.
he has the mana for
Alright.
the Jokel hubs. You know? Gargoyle, but no mana.
has another mana.
Go ahead.
Attack with the spider.
Take it.
Okay, the score's now Fleischman 16, Rade 18.
Go ahead.
Okay, there's K. We're 1 mana away from Jokel hubs range.
Go ahead.
But he doesn't have the white mana yet to get out the gargoyle.
Attack with the spider.
Take it.
14.
14.
Go ahead.
Okay, Fleischman
Give me
has
up.
14, Rade has
Attack
18. Will he pull the land?
He's going to effectively need 2 land to get the Jokel hubs off, because it'll probably be
Yeah.
tapped by the IC every turn, because Fleischman has no other permanents for Ollie to tap.
Attack with the spider.
12.
12, 18.
Go ahead. Upkeep. Type your island.
Okay, score right now I believe is Fleischman 12, Rade 18 still.
Vault.
Yeah.
Okay, Limdol's Vault.
Okay, last time he took 6 damage when he vaulted. So let's see what he does this time.
Be interesting to see what he goes for.
Yeah.
'Cause we didn't think, really that he.
Right. Last time we thought he vaulted in... Well, we questioned his choice of his vault.
Okay, but he has a 0
Oh, there's the
here.
orb. Is he going to pass it by this time? Or will he...
And a white mana coming up, so...
I would draw that.
Interesting decisions here, because he's at 11 life, a relatively... Yeah, I mean, the top 5 cards,
Should I shuffle it anyway? Okay.
Nope, no vault damage that time. Well, the one from casting it, I guess.
Okay, the score is Fleishman 11, Raid 18.
Draw face. Surprise. Incinerate. Go.
He incinerates the spider.
2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4.
I just saw the pyroclasm, so those early
Take
insects
one.
That will probably stay in his hand.
probably stay in his hand until he,
Go ahead.
unless he wants to sucker out the pyroclasm somehow for
Upkeep.
whatever reason.
Tap your
Well,
island.
he's got 2 pyroclasms in his hand, does he not?
Yeah, and all he knows he has one.
Surprise. Ten.
10, 17.
All right, so
Obviously, he's going for the gargoyles, Yoko hops.
Attack.
Take it. 8.
8, 17.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's
now all he
8
could
to
force him not to
17.
draw.
Tap your Dark Wastes.
Yeah, Fleishman is 8 and Raid is 17. Yeah, he put the Stormbind in. He could have.
Force him, but he wants to tap them in. I think he doesn't want Jokel Hops cast. No.
But ironically, there's the next card drawn is going to be. Oh, it's the orb, not a land.
It's an orb, then he just drew the orb.
And then he'll draw a land next turn.
He might be able to force Fleischman to turn off to remove the gargoyle from the game if he can continually tap a land and Stormbind the spirit.
Take it. 6.
16.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Fleischman's now at 6. Raid is at
Tap Dark Wastes.
18.
He chooses not to do so.
Actually, Raid is at 17.
Chose not to Stormbind.
Okay, that could prove to be a critical error.
On my attack phase.
Go ahead.
Attack with gargoyle.
Take it.
6, 15.
2.
Now 6 to 15.
4. 6 mana. Sacrifice into 0 and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 14 life. Cast Jokel Hops.
Stormbind, you have 2 cards.
Oh, no, that, why is he, okay, now I disagree with this move by Ollie, because he has the elf in his hand. Okay, if he can get a land, lay elf, storebind, 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 storebind. Fleishman
Get a
never
time
gets
count.
another card.
Yep.
Okay, and by doing
That's
this,
right.
he's putting that elf
2,
at risk.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 life.
Oh, that I really
You have-
question
Yeah.
this move on Ollie's part.
Yeah.
I'm taking 4.
This completely turns the game around, and
If he
Ollie.
gets the elf. If he gets the elf.
Yeah.
I mean,
1. 1. 4.
okay.
I'm at 16.
But good players know the
That's it,
elf
that's 4 damage,
is
right?
not going to get picked.
Yep.
Right.
I'm done.
Okay, so it's Fleischman 16.
Go ahead.
Time count comes off.
Raid
2.
15.
Take it.
16, 14, 13.
Okay, Raid is now at
Okay.
13.
Go.
Draw card.
Uh,
Tap for 2.
Yeah.
16, 11.
Go.
Okay, the score's now 16 to 11.
Go ahead.
Fleischman 16, Raid 11.
Tap for 2.
Take
Look
it.
who we see Fleischman's hand.
Fleischman's got, it looks like a Blinking Spirit, a Force of Will, and a card to be named later.
Done.
Pyroclasm.
A Pyroclasm.
Okay, now,
ahead.
big draw coming from Fleischman.
He needs a land. Did he get it?
No.
No.
Game's over. Okay, is there
Take it.
anything he can do? Is there anything Fleischman can do here?
No, he can't cast
Go.
anything.
He can't cast anything,
Go
and
ahead. Upkeep. Still mind to go.
Okay,
Okay,
16 to
yes.
7.
he can lock this thing until Ollie gets up the hand he needs.
Draw face.
Every turn, he can
Go.
just draw.
Go ahead. Upkeep. Still mind to go.
It's locked. It is locked. Draw land. He can lay the land.
face.
Attack with the elf for 16
face.
turns.
Go.
But he can't attack with the elf because the gargoyle always comes back to
Go
block.
ahead. Upkeep.
But no, he
Still
can do
mind
it.
to
He does it during his turn. But then he takes the damage
only
because he's
one
a seven.
time.
So he still needs some more land to develop
And
it.
face.
Yeah.
Go.
But he has a lot of turns
ahead.
to do
Right,
this
he's
now.
got plenty of turns.
Still mind to go. Give me your upkeep.
Yeah, it does not look good for Fleischman. We always talk about Magic being a game of card advantage. And when your opponent gets to draw 15, 20 more cards than you do,
Yeah, it's
he's
a
either
game
going
of
to
card
win.
advantage,
Alright.
yes.
Still mind to go. Give me your upkeep.
Oh,
Wow.
that's what we were talking about the elf. That's why Ollie doing that damage was.
Yeah, the interesting thing to see is if this game ends, is to see what the next card is. If it were a land,
Go ahead.
you
Still mind
know,
to go. Give me
that meant hitting the elf would have won he would have won the game had he hit the elf.
And your turn. Use the ball.
But as we said, good players know
Yep.
that the elf's not going to get picked
For one.
last turn, so it doesn't matter. Well, an American will not win.
Spire.
Very-
Upkeep. Still mind your go.
Okay.
Fleischman's
Attack.
very well aware of the predicament.
Well, well, well. Nice comeback. Take it.
Take 2.
14.
Upkeep. Still mind to go.
Fleischman's at 14 and dropping.
It's locked.
It's locked. He
It's
can't
locked.
win.
So congratulations to Ollie.
Ollie Rade, our first non-American
Yeah,
Pro Tour
we'll
winner.
concede.
The Swedes chalk one up.
Nothing I can do right now.
I think at Worlds will be
Land.
actually
Yeah,
that's the
next card's a land. The next card was a land.
Next
too.
card was
I
a
know.
land. Oh, okay. That makes
Okay.
Ollie Rade
Yeah.
the winner of the third.